They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. The give from the gun. Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
The Miners will kick it off to start the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The give on the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Groupers will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he's got it inside the 35. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds his big tight end. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wicks. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little. Make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on. Defense, they are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the Glass Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a... Oh, he's got some space.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs, it's Craig. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They'll go right back to it. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them.
Let's make some noise.
They punted away on 4th down. Quick with the spin move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's
makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that. Down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
I You got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Wicks. With the catch, it's Benson. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The groupers will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Wicks. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Benson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of